Well, hello, folks. Welcome to 2022. My name is Joel Duggan, and this is the Citadel server. It's a 4-year-old, almost 5-year-old vanilla server in Minecraft. We have a couple of little tweaks here and there for quality of life, but we like to move forward in the vanilla style or the vanilla spirit of Minecraft, so that's what we're up to. And we are in Westhill, a project that has been on the go for a year on the calendar. And we're picking up right where we left off, which was before Christmas. We were working on the front gate here. And so I'm probably going to tidy things up a little bit and see what we have remaining to do inside. I think the next thing to do is connecting this to the wall behind everything. I think that's what we have to do. If my voice sounds familiar, it's because I am one half of the Spawn Chunks podcast, which you probably listen to. It's all about Minecraft. And if you don't, you should, because it's free. Yeah, I think this connection here is probably what we're going to work on today. And it looks like there was supposed to be a building here. Not sure what it would be, but we can do that. I think we finished everything inside. Yes, everything inside looks like it's done. I think even the area across the top here is also finished. Yeah. Rofel, hello. Devon Scarata, welcome in. Cosmic, good to see you as always, of course. McScrewgun, hello. How's it going? Good to see all the regulars in the chat. There's a tweet out there on Joel Duggan on Twitter if you want to share that around and invite a few friends. Abigail Live, thanks very much for coming by. Hello, hello. Cosmic Dancer subscribed at Tier 1 for 41 months in a row. Currently on a 41-month streak. Take my generosity. That's an order from Cosmic. Thanks so much, Cosmic. I really appreciate that. That is the first sub of 2022. First sub. So if you want to be the second sub of 2022, you can do that with a Tier 1 or Prime Gaming sub, and they both get you access to the Discord chat. And they'll link automatically. Speak of the devil, McScrewgun subscribed for another Tier 1 for 9 months. That gives McScrewgun the Fire Keystone badge. Upgrading from the Air Keystone badge. Here we go. Some check boxes. Rofal, thanks for the host. I really appreciate that. Lord Valor, hey, thanks very much for the email on the Citadel Cafe this week. I really appreciate it. And you're watching the Clone Wars in the background. Yeah, the first few seasons are kind of like a background thing, but it does get better. It does get better. All right, inventory. Let's just put some stuff away here. I have statues book, which I don't need. That goes in here. I don't need rotten flesh. And grass and dirt. Devon Scarata subscribing at Tier 1. That's 6 months in a row for the Air Keystone badge. And that starts a hype train. If you'd like to participate in the hype train, then a Tier 1 Prime Gaming sub or 100 bits is the way to do it. Get you access to a Twitch emote. I'm not sure if they've updated the new emotes for 2022 on Twitch or not. Does anybody know if they have? Nerdak1 rating with a party of 5. Thanks so much, Nerdak. Appreciate that. I have a regular wood block out here? Don't. I think that takes care of that. Oh, we need to go get some food. Might be a road trip today. So we're going to get rid of all this stuff here so we have a clean look at the street. Concrete box, nether box, box, tables and chairs. Some of these go in the ender chest and some of them do not. Stone box. Coarse dirt. Spruce. Honey, that goes in there. Capia, hello. Thanks for coming in from the Nerd Raid. Nerdak, what were you up to today? What were you doing on stream? And thanks very much. I appreciate the compliment on the build. There is 2.5 minutes left on the level 1 hype train. We're at 75%. For those interested. Nerdak was playing Minecraft. What were you building in Minecraft? Sorry, I'm really hoarse today. My allergies are getting the better of me. And it started to affect me on Wednesday night doing the Citadel Cafe recording. You can't hear it in the final cut because I ended up cutting it out. But right around an hour into the podcast, Steven and I had to stop and take a break because I lost my voice. Right. Where's the dark oak? Struggling with redstone, managed to get a little bit of building done as well. That's always tough, Nerdak. Doing redstone on stream is a hard thing to go with. Oh, thanks very much, Cosmic. I appreciate that. Devin Scarata, 1, 2, 3 gifted subs to the community. That went to Obsidian Clad Fox and Nerdak. Hey, Nerdak got a sub. And Scotro, I'm going to go with Scotro for the other sub. You can connect your Discord and Twitch accounts and get access to the Discord. Be sure to say hi in there too when you get there. So I did a quick kind of like run through across the top there, but I feel like we also haven't done much to the front here either. I really have no idea what to do out here. Oh, this interior isn't done either. Interior isn't done either. We're missing a door. Still a lot to do. There is still an awful lot to do. Some texture here needs to happen as well. Maybe that's what we'll start with. Seeing as we have all of this stuff in our inventory right now. Cosmic Dancer with 1,000 bits. This is my day of being nice for the year. It's all downhill from here. Nice. Thanks so much for the 1,000 bits, Cosmic. Super generous. Really appreciate that. And always funny as well. And Devin, thanks again for sharing the gift subs. So yeah, it looks like we've got some texture that needs to happen along here. And so maybe that's where we can start. Where do we want to put our stuff though? I guess I could start to put some shulker boxes like stone bricks. So you like stone, tough, cobblestone. So I can put them like maybe over here. Probably going to need some slabs at some point too. Oh, and the bed. The droppers at the gate are a really nice touch. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's I don't remember where I picked that up from. I want to say it was maybe Whip. Chances are it was Whip or Jersey Boy, but I've done it before. A few years ago, I made a gate. It didn't have a portcullis, but it had what was left of one. And droppers work really well for what look like holes for the gate to go down into, you know. It works nicely. I'd like to do something else with like this section in between. So like this set of 5 blocks, I feel like they could be something different. Like maybe have them be more separate from the road, but for now we'll leave it. Right now we're on a full block, so we can just start doing like cracked stuff here. Take these out of my hand. Looks like I was doing mostly cracked with like a little embellishment here and there, so we'll try to do the same thing. Try to space it out a little bit. Oh, I've got an inventory full of shulkers, don't you worry. You watch the stream long enough. Shulker Island appears and disappears several times a week. Or I guess I should say several times a month, because I'm usually in the same area for a couple of streams. Let's get one here. So that is the end of the hype train. Level hype train was 1. And thank you everyone very much. Not sure what emote you got. Looks like Cosmic got a turtle. Big Screw Gun got a toy train maybe. I got the same turtle one, Cosmic. Pretty cute. Yeah, I guess we can go with a couple here. So the logic behind these is I'm trying to leave the center fairly smooth, but have like a couple of paths on the left and the right that look like they've been worn down a little bit. That's where my brain is going. We have to skip this one as far as cracked goes because there are no cracked slabs yet. One can dream. And for anybody wondering, yes, I am still experiencing the same visual issues that I was before Christmas. So this is not going to be something we do a lot of, staring at the ground and moving around. Not sure how I'm going to fix this in a year. I don't want to throw more money at the computer, but I feel like there needs to be something changed in order to get Minecraft, which is part of my job, to run properly, you know? Hey, M-Dog, how's it going? Good to see you. So even that little bit, even this little touch that we've done here has changed it from feeling really bland and like right out of the box to something that just has a little bit more life. Now we can kind of come in here maybe and toss in a few bits. I've only been using the gravel in like the side paths, like over here in some places, like when it gets into like the houses. So I'm trying not to put gravel in the main road. I think we could probably use a little bit more. cracked here. Fingers crossed this is the year you can get it sorted. Yeah, I don't know how to fix it. I really don't. Oh, thanks, M-Dog. Really appreciate that. I'm glad that you like it. It's one of those slow and steady wins the race situations, right? You know, like it just... Every weekend I log in, and almost every weekend we're working on the same project. There's been some, you know, deviations and little breaks here and there, but for the most part, we do most of our work here on this build. I feel like I want some cobblestone in here somewhere. Maybe we'll switch that. Now here's a good spot where we can actually put some cobble, because then we can actually use cobble slabs on the bottom part. Like we could have both of these here. Very rarely do I have the ambition to grind something out for hours a day. Usually gets me split into small sessions. Oh yeah, I mean, like I only stream for 2 or 3 hours at a time. Then I have a break. Lord Valor, no, I've not been able to identify the problem. The only thing that I have not been able to do, because I've just not had the finances or the opportunity, and that is to try a new motherboard. But I've tried a new processor, which I bought in 2020, so it's only a year and a half old. I bought the graphic card should be fine. Minecraft is more of a processor heavy game anyway. The NVIDIA drivers are up to snuff. I tried all the settings that should be tweaked. I've got enough RAM, so I really don't know. Really don't know what the issue is. And I don't want to get too into it on stream because it's impossible to troubleshoot on stream. But I appreciate the question. Raise works. Raiding with 54 people. Holy smokes, Raise. How's it going? Hope you had a great holiday. Happy New Year to you. Appreciate the raid. The RAYD. That's clever. I like that. Very, very good. I'm assuming you were building some sort of farm. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there that you were probably doing something technical in Minecraft. But thanks ever so much for sharing your folks. Really appreciate it. Everybody coming in with the raid, if you want to help out the channel, you can do that for free. If you switch over and watch on twitch.tv/JoelDuggan and watch on the native channel, then that goes to viewers. That gets me in front of more eyeballs and just helps out immensely. Appreciate it. You might see a link from Cosmic in the chat to follow in just a few. We are currently working on a medieval town that's been a year in the making. I will give a quick fly to show that it is massive. Whoop. And the server, by the way, we're getting some lag issues, and I don't know what the issue is. I've turned off world saves for now, but I'm still having issues when you're moving quickly, and I don't know how to fix it. But we've been here for about a year, working on different aspects of the project. And right now we're working on the front road. The seed won't matter, Nebula, because it is generated in 112. We're playing in 118. And that's the last time that you get to ask. Word to the wise, folks, and this is something that I'm looking forward to doing, is that I had a discussion with Cosmic and myself, and I will be passing it along to the other mods, but we're gonna be a little bit more liberal with folks in chat, just being inappropriate or not getting the vibe that we have going here. And so don't be surprised if you find yourself timed out or potentially saying goodbye. Yeah, I noticed an uptick, dang rice, before Christmas in just nonsensical, or I like to call it selfish chat. A good way to describe it. And I've got no time for it. And I am Kibitz as a satisfactory streamer that I follow and respect quite a lot. And he was giving a talk in one of his streams about, like, you know, advice for when your community starts to grow is like, yes, have rules and guidelines, but also like be very deliberate in the kind of community that you want to foster and the kind of conversation that you want to have take place in your chat, and just enforce it. And he says it sounds mean, it sounds really harsh, but he says it's 100% worth it in the end. And I tend to agree. So that's what we're trying to do. Oh, thanks, Lord Valor. I really appreciate that. Are you in the Discord, Lord Valor? I don't remember. Are you right into the Citadel Cafe so often that sometimes I forget where you are and where you are not? You're like the wind. Oh, no, I want that to go the other way. So with a lot of these, oh good, I'm glad you are. So yeah, so with a lot of these, I'm trying to like have the curve of the texture kind of like push you towards the direction that you might walk. So that's the thought process. It's not just random places. I'm trying to place things down in ways that make sense. For example, it would probably be a little bit more worn in front of this doorstep, right? Like that kind of stuff. DJ, hello, how's it going? I've got buttons along the side for stones and wood pieces. It's funny, no, I don't have a plan right now, but it would be almost worth it to create like a little square here, like a little, like a design somehow. Don't know if it's pretty perpendicular. We might be able to sort that out. That could be a fun thing to do. I'm going to need some more cracked stone soon. So same idea here, trying to think about like everybody would have to walk around this lamppost, right? So this would probably get a lot of traffic. Well, a fountain would be right in the middle of the road. That doesn't make any sense. We've got a fountain in a larger square over here. See if the server lags me out flying around. So this is a much larger area. I've got a small fountain here. But like this is the width of the whole road over in that other space, right? See, I'm trying to think about things like logically. It's the main road going through the middle of the town. So like if we look at the map, get up here. Like that's the entrance, the main road, and then there's the exit. So it's like this one big, maybe a lot of traffic going through there. So probably not something we want to have to meander around. I have found this quite challenging to try to get the right amount of texture with only using a few blocks. Tricky. Whoops. Yeah, I don't like that there. Nope, that's the last crack brick. I wonder if I have any more. Looking at the map reminded me, you've also mentioned you did some heavy river work rerouting it, yes? Where did it run? What did you change? Oh, I didn't reroute it. I just smoothed it out. So the rivers have been pretty much where they were. You can see with the sand blocks here, and I used sand only because it was available to me because I was clearing out the sand. You see, like I've removed all the sand from the river down here. So I had a lot of sand on me. And so this is where I've just taken the existing river and kind of like smoothed it out. It would have looked like this in places, right? So like the valley is there. The river has been pulled down by the terrain, but it's just not far enough that the water connects. So I've been digging that out, digging this out. This I had to dig out and connect as well, I think. All of this is on the YouTube VOD channel. Everything that I've done in this area is on the YouTube VOD channel, which is just Joel Duggan VODs for people looking. And you can see everything. No cuts, no time lapses, nothing. Just stream. It's all up to date. The last one was posted yesterday or the day before, and it's this portcullis build that we did just before Christmas. Oh, thanks, Lord Valor. Appreciate that. It's been a lot of work to put all that stuff up on the channel, so I'm glad people are watching it. Just thinking how sad it would be if the world was lost. Last year, my kid deleted my Minecraft game. Oh, that's rough. It is hard because a lot of the stuff that I do is very from the hip. Like it's very kind of like naturally sketchy and like I'm kind of working through problems as I go. So I don't have like a lot of builds and stuff. But here's the thing. Backup, right? Like the Minecraft server backs up once a day. At midnight, it does a backup. Oh, I don't have any cracked stone. It does a backup and a save and then a restart. And it does that just after. Well, I think it's like 3 o'clock in the morning because sometimes I'm on at midnight. But all that stuff is essential. Now, if you're local, then you have to remember to do that yourself every once in a while. Do I have any cracked stone? Don't think I do. Oh, I do there. Sweet. We are going to need more of it though, very soon. When we go on that trip to get more food, don't let me forget to put cracked stone in the blast furnace. Maybe I'll try to do that on like my first break. We've got a big super smelter in the nether. I could probably use that. The village was called Happyville. It's unfortunately sad and ironic that Happyville was sadly deleted. That's frustrating though. That's another reason why I wanted to put those VODs up on YouTube, is because if, you know, we back up the world and no longer play in it, then it's going to be nice to have those visuals up for people. Deok, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. How do you keep motivated on working on such a big, massive project? I'm a completionist by nature. So the fact that this is half done bugs me. So that's one part, right? So, and I have to say, I've taken breaks. In June, whenever 117 came out, we took like a 12-week break and built a geode farm and a moss farm, and it was all redstone and brightly colored. It was very different. So we took a good solid break in the summertime. But then also, I don't play Minecraft very much. I play a couple hours, like 2 to 3 hours, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for streams, and I don't play on my own. Everything that I do with Minecraft, or almost everything I do, I should say, is shared on stream. So, you know, like I'm not playing 2 hours every single day and getting bored with it, you know? I play other games, you know, like I play Forza Horizon 5. I got new Govee lights for my living room, and I've been playing the Forza Horizon 5 on the Xbox. It's awesome. It looks beautiful. And the lights are really cool too, flashing and changing colors and stuff. And what else do I have? I'm not impressed with it so far, but I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and that's got some cool architecture in it. Like that's got some Minecraft inspiration going on. And then over the holidays, I watched The Hobbit, and I got halfway through the Desolation of Smaug. Sorry, and that's inspiring too. So like I get lots of visual breaks from Minecraft, and I find that that helps with, you know, feeling, whoops, stifled by it. Dengrai says it's a good game. Which Valhalla or Forza? Forza, yeah. I'm not sure about Valhalla. I had a rant on the latest episode of the Citadel Cafe where the HDR settings on Valhalla look awful, and it's really frustrating. I'm really glad I didn't pay full price for it, and I'm surprised I didn't hear about it. You would have thought that people would have been screaming blue murder when it first came out, but I didn't hear anything. All I heard when it first came out was how good it was. Oops. It's feeling a little bit plain in through here. Big on Subnautica right now. Yes, I imagine you are. For those that don't know, Lord Valor wrote in with an email asking some stuff about Star Wars and talking about Subnautica to the Citadel Cafe podcast this week. And I added Subnautica to my play later list on Xbox because Steven and I were discussing about how that experience would be in Subnautica with the Govee immersion lights in my system now. And I think it could be really cool. So I'm gonna see what I can to check it out. Both Subnautica and Sub-Zero are on Xbox Game Pass, and so's Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition now. That just got added today, I think. So this is where I'm just kind of eyeballing this and making sure no place looks too plain. Now, obviously, I have to come back here with slabs. So yeah, like I feel like we can add like a little bit more here. Perhaps smooth stone, or regular stone, I should say. just to kind of make sure it continues to look interesting. Switch these two. It's reminding you of Edinburgh's. I'd like to build so far. Oh, thanks very much. That's cool. Regarding Valhalla, I hope I don't feel the same. Have not gotten around to it yet. Working my way up to it. So I've only played a couple of hours because of all the tech issues I ran into. Do yourself a favor and look up some HDR settings and maybe just don't play the game in HDR for the first, at least the first intro, because it really didn't look well and it took me right out of it. So play it in SDR for the first hour and then mess around with your HDR settings. How is it there are no mobs roaming about? Lots of lights. Most of this was built before the 1.18 changes to mob spawning, so it's very well lit. What's the light setup? Razeworks. I have the, there's a link, Cosmic, there's an affiliate link in the Discord chat. Would you mind putting that in the chat? I think you just did. Is that the affiliate link? But yeah, it's the GoV Immersion LED TV backlights. It's a huge, long name, but I have the one without the light bars. It's just 4 light strips that go around your TV with a camera. I didn't mount the camera to the top of the TV. I mounted it to my TV stand pointing up at the TV, so you can't see it at all because it's a black camera and I have a black television stand. Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate that. So yeah, what happens is, it's gonna be hard to explain in Minecraft, but if this is your TV here, and imagine these little dots in the shulker box are your LED strips. So as something on your TV that's orange goes up this way, like something like a fireball shoots off this way, then these LEDs on the edges will turn orange and light up this part of the wall orange, and vice versa, and for like all the different colors. So it's really cool in Forza when you're passing by cars, and as you pass by them, their headlights go back down this way, and like part of your room lights up when you pass cars. It's really immersive, and I did not expect it to be as good as it is, but it's really cool. I posted some videos in the Discord, so if you're curious, you can go check them out there. I had them on my Instagram, but I think that they were just stories, so I think they're gone now. I think this is good. I don't. It's a little bit even. Like it looks like a little bit too much of a pattern, so I might want to try and rough it up a little bit. But for the most part, I say that's a good first crack. These are the kind of things that you'll poke at over time. You know, you'll notice something that bugs you when you walk by, and you'll have to change it from time to time. Cool. Let's just get some slabs going. I think they're all in here. So I need those slabs, and those slabs. We won't need a lot because it's not a big area. You really do miss having the cracked slabs or the cracked texture though. So they're going to make this andesite, and we'll switch this to smooth, and then we'll put in another cobble here. So the unfortunate part here is that it's starting to look like they're running this way. So I think I need to switch a few things around to try and maintain this direction. Yeah, I think that's it. It's hard because you don't have a lot of choices. Zulubin, hello. Welcome in. Oh, thanks, Cosmic. Yeah, that's the balance I'm trying to get, is that it's not going to be distracting, because I don't want people looking at the road going, wow, Joel did such an awesome road. I want them to be looking at the buildings and being like, this is really cool. The idea is to have it all kind of come in at once. Like, even right now, the first thing that I notice is like how much foliage and greenery I have on this side and how little, well, none we have over here. Maybe a little bit over there in the corner of your eye. But really, there's nothing else along here. So like we could put some gardens and stuff in here, especially down here. I think that this even has like a, yeah, like there's like, it looks like a pig pen. So we could easily have turn this into something a little bit more functional, you know, because it just looks awkward, and we could probably, I don't want to hide that necessarily, but we could probably have, you know, some sort of like stepped garden. Like if I turn this into dirt, we could have plants up here and plants down there. That'd be really cool. No flowers. I like the bushes with the flowers, but no. The problem with the flowers isn't that I don't like flowers, is that I don't like not being able to control where they go. Yeah, you should have, screw gun. You totally should have seen that coming. All right, well, I think that's the texture done for the road for now. So I'm happy with that. I don't think I have, no, I don't have the boxes and stuff. So I guess I want to go up here and take a look and see what we could potentially do. I feel like this path is going to connect. So I'm going to want to put maybe some coarse dirt in here to start. We have this door that connects inside here. Right, so this kind of loops around. There's a lot of connecting paths, which I find very fun. This is obviously going to be some sort of building. Some sort of staircase coming up here. I don't know if I want to do a path. Paths are a pain in the butt. A staircase might be a little bit more fun. And we wouldn't lose as much space here. But I like the fact that there's some kind of cool path here, which means that whatever the next building is, use bricks. The next building is more than likely going to be sort of like over this direction. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3 maybe. I don't really know what's going up here. And then 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's the wrong spot. Right, so if we put like some sort of building in that space there, probably a little bit bigger now that I look at it. Or maybe have something added onto the back of it. And that could be cool. The trick is going to be to not have it be too high, because if we go over here, I don't want to block too much of the view of the keep. So like when you're coming down the road here, I want to be able to see most of this. So like we really don't have, we can maybe pop a roof in there, but like I don't want to go up too high. Clock DK, hello, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Oh, need to eat. Let's put stuff away. How do I have... Oh, I guess I would have been taking them out of the road. Alright, we have to remember to take some of this stuff with us. I don't know if I have enough gold to make more golden carrots. I'll have to check. I'm sure I do. I know there's lots of carrots. That's an easy thing. But the gold, on the other hand. Cobblestone. Keep the stone bricks. Do I not have a stone slab thing? I think I left some stuff out there. Don't need the tables and chairs right now. Stuff and things. I'll bring that with me just in case I need a shulker box. These are all wood. Bones, that's going to stay here too. Okay, so we're going to need more stone, and that's fine because we've got lots of bricks, or lots of stone to make more bricks. It is this one. Yeah. Oh, there's the furnaces there. I didn't realize these were here. All right, well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I completely forgot these were here. That will do what we want it to do. Sweet. So I need to take my first break, which if you're not familiar with the channel, if you're new, came in with a raid, I step away from the computer for 5 to 7 minutes about once an hour, give my legs a rest, give my eyeballs a rest. You should too. Sitting in front of a computer for too long is not great. It's also Friday night, so get some snacks, grab a drink. And when we come back, I'm probably going to run and get some more food. And then we'll continue on with whatever the next part of the build is. And I don't know what that is. So it's going to be kind of a fun exploration of building in the city. We'll see you in just a bit. All right, back at it. So I put all this stuff away. I think we're gonna go. I need some food. I'm sure a lot of those bricks are done. Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate it. And Sorolab, thank you. So we put that thing down. Hey, there is a notification. Cosmic Dancer has set up a monthly tip of $10. Thanks so much, Cosmic. I really appreciate that. And for anybody wondering, that is a relatively new feature of Streamlabs. So if you don't want to hang your hat on Patreon and you don't want to have half of your money go to Twitch, you could use Streamlabs to set up a reoccurring monthly donation. And the only fees that are taken out of that are the PayPal fees, which means that most of it goes to support me, which I really appreciate. So thank you very much, Cosmic. Very, very cool. Now we have a lot of cracked bricks, and I'm happy about that. So I don't have to worry about those. I don't think there's anything else on our list that we're short on. No, looks like we're good. Yeah. Any wood that we're short on? Spruce and oak. I wonder if we've got spruce and oak here. Probably do. Yeah. I just need to go get more food. I know I'm going to run out. Oh, that was dark oak. And we need to find a place. I don't need all these fences in there. These are probably fences from like taking down the village. So yeah, I need to go back and check to see if I've got any gold somewhere. Oh, I've got enough gold, so I just need to go get the carrots. That's fine. Ah, it's raining. Well, authentic medieval run through the countryside in the rain. Yeah, this used to be a village. It was right here and a little bit over here. The water wheel project? I'll take a look when we come back. There's a couple. There's one. We're going to walk by one. The other water wheel is in the city. This water wheel actually might be 2020. It might be like November 2020. Yeah, you know what, Cosmic? I think you're right. They might have even purchased that farm where they now live forever. Is it this water wheel, Maxenstein? Or was it the one in the city? I'm pretty sure that I finished the month of December with 200 subs, so we'll probably end up doing that Citadel tour. So you'll see a lot of the builds. Oh, there was some server lag. Yeah, I'm not sure. I got to talk to Alistair about when we can do that. There's no way to do a full server tour of everyone's stuff in Mixcrugon. That would take too long. Plus, I don't want to deter from if Cosmic or Alistair or Steven wanted to do a stream goal of their own like that. I'd rather they tour their own stuff. So I've got a lot of builds in the server, so it won't be a short tour. Alistair and I will go over all the builds that I've done. Yeah, I thought about that. And I thought, yeah, we could do a full server tour, but then like there's lots of stuff that I don't know about either, right? Because it's been built underground or it's been built by someone like Hannah that's not on the server very much, and so it would be better to leave that up to the individuals. Oh man, like my server tour when it's all like I built a lot of the Nether, and there's some joint builds too. Like, I mean, some of the stuff that I've worked on was stuff that was also worked on by other people. I keep on forgetting to download a mod for connected glass for fabric because I miss Optifine. I have to fix this too. Carrots are this way. I'll have to go by and check out Hannah's area sometime, Cosmic. She mentioned that she's been on a lot. Wow. That was like 4 chunks worth of lag. I need to contact Shockbite. That's not cool at all. Like, what is going on? I can't play. Like, I'd like to get to where I need to go. Please let me go in the door. Thank you. Like, what? Like, boasting that your servers stay up all the time is fine, but if your players can't go inside of a door, that's not going to be useful at all. 4, 5, 6. I don't remember how many I need. Yeah, 6. Make a few more. Oh yeah, golden carrots are where it's at. So I'm okay with that many, I think. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to bring back some carrots to keep. So the next time that I run out, I won't have to make this run again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This should be good. So few players on the server, I don't want to take out too many because this doesn't appear to be running all that much. We'll check the farm to make sure, but that's if the game doesn't lag me all over the place. Oh, I need to sleep. Short story, you get hungry less often. Yeah. No, plus they're easily renewable on this server because we've got a great gold farm in the nether with the zombie pigment farm, and then we've got an automatic carrot farm. Although I might have to make one of my own because we're currently using a lot of them, and this is the community farm. And this isn't loaded all that much because not a lot of people play in this area right now. So, oh yeah, well I mean it's working as it's designed. Uh-oh. Is there no dude in there? Oh yeah, he's there. He's not a farmer though. That's not good. He should be a farmer villager. That's probably why the resources are low. Yeah, he's a farmer. He's not a farmer either. Hey, there's the mighty Elkhorn. How's it going? Good to see you. Oh, now he's a farmer again. That's weird. I'm noticing some frame skips too, which is weird because I'm getting 75 frames per second. So the frame rate is not the issue. It's got something to do with the way that the computer image or the monitor is processing the frames. But it's locked at, it's VSync, so it's locked at 75, which is the frame rate of the monitor. So it should be fine. It shouldn't be skipping. Nice flex using a shulker box as a pillar. Gotta do what you gotta do. Whoa. Hello, server. I would like to not be flying. So was this perpetual flight? I would like to slow down now. I only used like one rocket. Yeah, that's messed up. I'm gonna have to talk to Shockbite about that. Have you ever traded with the farmers in the farms? It would probably keep them from occasionally dropping the trade. Oh, that's a good idea. I should do that, actually. Yeah, it's a good call. I think having the teleport locations is smart. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just an incentive to have some cool lore in the world and keep builds separate. So, like, you don't have to worry about someone's skyscraper or like cool skull build being like next to something that you're building that's of a completely different vibe. You know, like we can keep the modern city and the sci-fi stuff and the medieval stuff all very, very separate by like 10,000 blocks. So the understanding is that if you're going to build in this area where I am now, that you're building in a medieval fantasy style. Like that's the accepted kind of agreement with all the people on the server, which is nice. It's a fun walk too. Like I could fly it, but it's nice to walk it sometimes. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Elkhorn. Some severe lag. And if I die ever because of it, I'm going to be pretty mad. So I've turned off the autosave, which was causing some problems, but I don't know why. I don't know why this would be persisting. It shouldn't. We have enough RAM. I'm the only person on. And I've allowed flying on the server, which is, I know, a thing where if you don't do that, then the server tends to like time you out and stuff, but I've allowed that. I noticed it before I streamed today because I was in creative mode taking screenshots for the tweet, for the thumbnail, and just flying around in creative was also not working. Like I was getting lag like that. Flight is clearly influenced by the massive Forza driving skills. Look, I was in, oh gosh, it's the car name is called a Spider. I don't remember who makes it. It's either, I think it's a Porsche Spider in Forza. I don't remember the actual like model number beyond just that, but it's a Porsche Spider. I had it going 394 kilometers an hour on the highway in Forza 5. Like it's not fast. It was just, I was passing cars in my lane faster than most of the time when cars are going by you in oncoming traffic. Like it was nuts. And beautiful. The game is just so good. I'm not even a car guy. Like I'm not a race guy. I'm not a car guy. I don't drive fast. I drive the speed limit or less in real life, but just Forza for whatever reason, it's very, very fun. All right, so where can we put these carrots? Do I have any room there? Oh, look. Room. And don't need this. Nether bricks. Do I have clay pot somewhere? Guess. One of these things has got, there it is there. Which one do I want? I think I want deep slate, carved deep slate. I think That's the one I'm going to keep in my shulker box. Not shulker box, ender chest. Oh, cool, MDog95. I'm glad that you like the walk back and forth. I do too. I do too. Thanks, Lukinux. And yeah, it's iron. Well, it's not iron. It's a gold helmet, elytra, iron leggings, but netherite boots. And then all my tools are diamond. They're just a texture. Okay, so we have an opportunity here to do a little bit of planning. Some rough planning. I don't think I want to put anything here. Anything here that's too tall is going to defeat the purpose of the wall. Although, I guess that's what this line is here. So we could probably put a small build here. That would help with the pretty boring walk, right? Like, there should be something here, I think, to look at. So maybe we'll get some diorite and we'll start to map out some ideas for a house there. And then this is going to be like stone and a staircase, I think. Which means that all of this is probably going to be either a low house. That's a good idea, actually. If we lower this, so rather than being the house at this level, we could lower it a bit. And that would give more eye line from the road to the keep. Because if we drop these down, then they're not going to be as tall. I guess I could use concrete, but I tend to be able to do this with either andesite or usually diorite and then cobblestone. Trying to think about the other stuff that we've done. Could probably use some granite. Well, thanks, Cosmic. I haven't gone through and like walked through at night and kind of adjusted the new lighting stuff. Yeah, I think the first thing we're going to do is try to figure out what kind of building is going to go there. I brought my wood with me. So I definitely want the back of it to be like that deep. And there looks like there could be an opportunity here to have a tower. Maybe we want it bigger than that. Maybe we can do like a half tower. Oops, that's wrong. Wrong kind of block. And this is like tower, and then we could have it come out. The door would be there. I've got no idea. That is an odd shape. I like the idea of something being there, though. feels good lighting wise, not overly light, but you can still see where you're going. Well, that's cool. Thanks. Yeah, I think maybe I like this, but I'm going to want to do something different with this edge. Maybe that has to come out farther and be actually part of the road. If that was there. So it's a little bit of a bigger tower. I've never done one that shape, so that could be kind of cool. It could be hard to get up inside of it, but that's fine. And then, you know what? I think I kind of like that. Go to there. 1, 2, 3. I might be setting myself up for a headache later trying to figure out how the roof of this is going to go, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Master Crunchy subscribing at tier 1, 7 months in a row, bringing us up to 109 subs so far. Thanks so much, Master Crunchy. Great to see you. And that's an Air Keystone badge you're rocking. Really appreciate that. Yeah, that's a little bit better. And then inside, the door would be here. I don't know where we put the door. Maybe it has like an angled here. That could be kind of fun. Again, we're going to be careful. I don't want to put too much of this in front of the keep. Hey, Toy Bear, how's it going? Angel of Souls subscribing with Prime for 23 months in a row. Wow. You're almost at 2 full years. That's amazing. Thanks so much, Angel of Souls. Appreciate that. Looks like a hype train is close. I should have brought some wood for roofing. All right, well, if we're going to put a tower here, how tall do we want the tower? At least 2 floors. So 1, 2, 3, floor, 1, 2, 3. Holy smokes, Cosmic Dancer. Gifting 2 subs out to the community. That went to Rito Strike and then, no, Cosmic did one sub, went to Rito Strike. And then Baudet came in with a tier 1 for 28 months. Thanks so much, Baudet. First time in chat, Wheeler Plays. Welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. Came from the Spawn Chunks podcast. Well, that's awesome. Glad you liked the show. We have a lot of fun making it. And we are in the medieval city that I talk about on that podcast quite a bit. Currently, we are mapping out a new building. So much for my ankles. Sounds pretty good, right? That's a tall build up there, but it's still pretty low down here. Mr. Hilarious, that's a great username, and thanks. I'm glad you like the spawn chunks. Elkhorn with 100 bits. Thanks ever so much. Kicking off that hype train. Appreciate it. I wasn't looking. Yeah, I like that. You can see it from the road. Plus, there's going to be a roof on it, right? When does it come into view? Oh, right there. That's cool. You're always going to see it coming up here. I think that's great. It's not overly tall. All right. So now, I guess we can go get some slabs and see what we need to do about a roof. I like that idea. The door would be there. And the rest of the building would run kind of like that direction. Not a very big place. That's fine. Yeah, it's a nice reveal coming up. I like that. And whatever we make this out of, we'll probably pull that all the way down. So it's not going to be this brick wall. It'll end up being the tower on the end there. All right, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might want to push that to 9. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Might want to make that just a little bit wider. Although I see why I didn't. I see why I didn't do it that way. Maybe we push it out farther. No, I don't want to do that either. Crap. Yeah, the shape is interesting. It may also kick my butt in the end, but I mean, like, it's Minecraft. You can always change things. All right, let's get some stone bricks and stairs. And we'll try to figure out where this path is going to go. Because that will determine the size of the building next to it, I think. What's that? Stone bricks, and need stone box. This one. Level 1 hype train again. Thanks so much, folks. I really appreciate the support. That's 2 hype trains this stream alone. You guys are ever so kind. Weird Plays, it's the unofficial Hermitcraft recap on YouTube. Just do a search for it. Pixel Riffs YouTube, you will absolutely find it. Stairs, slabs, and bricks. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the corner here with andesite. Sorry, diorite. And this is just because it's easy to see from the map. Well, and in game, for that matter. We've got a funny feeling we're going to end up doing a much bigger house in this location. Or building. It doesn't have to be a house. Need those. I think I might go down. Yeah, so I think I'm going to aim for like a three wide staircase. I don't want it to be straight necessarily. I'd like to try to add some sort of curve to it. So this is where having this cool map thing is very, very handy. So we can use something easy to see that's a different color like granite and start here. And like 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, and try to make like a curve as best we can. I think we might have to pull that back. So I want to have more room than that. Guess we have to start with a landing, right? Go off in this direction. So it's not bad. It's not a curve, but it's not bad. I think we might want to have to come out a little bit farther here. Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be better to go a little bit farther around. So if we take this and push it out left a little bit, whoops. What's your thought process when adding a curve kind of thing like this? I've seen a curved path staircase you did before, and it looks awesome, but I could not replicate it. Okay, so when you're dealing with curves, you always want to go in either increasing or decreasing numbers. So like if we look, it's easy to see on the map here. Well, easy when things are not brown and stuff next to each other. Let's just move that So I've got 1, 2, and then 2 again. And you don't want to do like 1, 2, 1, 2. You kind of want to go up in chunks. But here I might actually add 1. So for here, I'm not going to do 1. I'm going to do 2 because it goes up to 3 and you want to go back down to 2. But what I want to try and do here is kind of curve it so that instead of coming out this way, this comes out. And I need to leave this here because this is a underground thing that I haven't addressed yet. But I want to put that out that way. So that instead of leaving in this direction, we're going to be leaving in that direction. So then this is going to be something like that. And this doesn't have to be there. We could use the wall for this particular section. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 2, and then 1, 1, 1. This would technically be a 2, but we might not have that there. I'm actually inclined to change this to be that, and then push these along. That didn't work how I thought it was going to. I've got 1, 2. I guess this would be 2. So you can see here it doesn't work very well because it jumps from 1 to 3. So I want that to be 2. This might end up being 4. Yeah, so like you just kind of have to eyeball it. So it's 2, 1, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1. So even though it's not like a steady increase, they are increasing and decreasing. And then once you have that sorted out, you can kind of measure across at major points and figure out how wide you want it to be. So we know I wanted it to be a minimum of 3 blocks wide. So we can come to our main section here. And we know that 3 blocks is where we want it to be. So then we know that this would go on the other side of it. But that might feel claustrophobic. Right? So when we start going at an angle, it starts to feel a lot less than 3 wide. So here, we have to figure out the curve on the other side. And generally I've found you want to do the same curve, but you want to offset it by a bit. So like 2 blocks in to this section of 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're going to take 2 blocks in here and we're going to expand it so that it's actually 4 blocks wide at a certain point. Like that's probably going to be there. But see, that still feels narrow, but it doesn't feel too narrow. And then we can curve around here. So same thing here. This is feeling a little bit too narrow here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, right? And actually, this is probably going to be 3. Oh, I'm going to sleep here. There are no lights up in this area. True Purple, how's it going? 35 months in a row subscribing at tier 1. Thanks ever so much. 111. It's the 111th. Bilbo can't say it, neither can I. Sub for the month. That's amazing. Thanks so much. Did I miss one? Delara! I did. Sorry, Delara. That was a whole 3 minutes ago. 7 months in a row. Have my sub free, you handsome devil, and radio voice of awesomeness. Delara, thanks very much. That's a nice compliment. Sorry I missed your sub earlier. All right, so Cosmic, is this making sense? Is this making sense? So I've made it 4 wide here. And then we're going to start to curve down here. So 1, 2. So this is not going to be curved at all. So now what I want is the inside curve, which is going to be pretty tight. So it's probably going to be like just this one and that one. All right, so you can sort of see the curve. I'm using the building as part of it. So this section of 2 right here is technically this section there, right? Like you can see the parallels. And it's only when I get to this tight corner here. So it does expand to be 4 wide in the middle, and then it goes back to being 3 wide. Nan HD, hello. It's the Zeros minimap and Zeros world map are the mods. Thanks for the links, Cosmic. So yeah, now that we've got both sides of the curve kind of mapped in loosely, and we like them, what I then do is look at, I like to think of them like spokes of a wheel. So if you think about a hub, like a hubcap on a wheel, you'd put your hubcap like around here. I think you guys can see my mouse. Yeah. So like right here is the hubcap. So you're going to have your lines and your stairs are going to always go out from that hubcap. So like the first line of the stair is going to be these 3, looks like these 3 grass blocks right here. Right? So the first stair, or one of the main spokes, is going to be here, right? So then that means that we're going to have probably something like this. And you want to try to make these too deep depending on what you're doing. And how steep you want the stairs to be. So that's the first line. That feels pretty good, right? And then as you get up here, it's probably going to be more of an angle. I turn myself around so we're facing the same way as the map. So this is a 45. Now here it's going to be a little bit of a shallow angle. So we'll probably do 2 and 2. Like, no, here. I think that feels pretty good. And then from here, you're almost up to the right height, right? So it depends on where you want your final step to be. Here, I think we're probably going to want to push past the buildings. And so having this be another step is probably a good idea. We're more than likely going to end up with slabs happening in this area. So this is probably going to be slabs going down, and then maybe even here as well. I feel like this could be a slabbed area right here. and then you can start to drop down. So there's a little bit of like finicking around with it, but that's essentially how I address it, in that you create the spokes and you can sort of see them. There's one there, and then one there, but they all kind of generate from this area. If you were to keep on going up higher, then there's one spoke there, one spoke there, one spoke there. You could do something that would be like maybe here. Like that would be another stair, right? But I think we're gonna kind of like stop the curve there and move up and start doing slabs. So if I grab, oh, I'm gonna have to use my cutting stone. Some bricks. Oh, there's some slabs there. Oh, got slabs. Sweet. So yeah. This I'm just gonna go by feel. Plus we want this, I think the idea was to drop this house, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus whatever roof is going to be on that. I think that's going to be too tall. Maybe not. That might be okay. So like coming off the road here, I think probably this is where we'll drop it. And then even then we could go down another block here. And this is where we could maybe start to mess with the angles and stuff. Yeah, so this feels like very, very straight. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. It's hard with the, maybe we do this. Nope, that looks awful. Sometimes you can't do what you want and you have to kind of go with the flow. I don't like, oh, I know what we can do. If we knock this all back by a bit, then it's not going to line up so perfectly. Right? Then we can do that drop and it's going to feel a little bit nicer. Yeah. Thanks, Cosmic. Appreciate that. I'm just going to try and wrap this build up, I think. This staircase, finish this thought. Now down here, we're definitely going to be using stairs. And I'm going to be putting them, I think, in that position. Yeah, that looks okay. Oops. Yeah, so that's going to go up there. And then these will be stairs. Yeah, and then we just have to figure out this last part. So now that we've got the border in, filling in the inside is easy. And after a while, it's just a matter of like running back and forth across it and seeing how it feels. Like this feels too close. So obviously we're going to have to knock this back. Right? We're going to want to put in at least a block there. And then, do we want stairs there? I kind of feel like this would be better off being slabs. That feels funny. Whoops. It's hard to see. Sometimes it's good if you have a really big staircase or a really complicated one. Sometimes it's better to make your edges of your stairs different colors so you can see what's going on. Yeah, see this is out of place here. And then this would feel better if we knock this back. And I feel like we could even remove this. And like I said, proof is in the pudding. Walk up and down it. Does it feel good? Does it make sense? So that to me feels uneven, right? I go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then there's too much of a break. So I think we might be better off doing stairs here. Yeah, that feels more natural. And then I'm wondering if we can push this out a little bit. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we could really... Well, we could polish that up a little bit. Anyway. That's how I would approach a curved staircase. Like you do the edges first, which you can clearly see. And then you go through and fill out the spokes. And like, it's not always perfect, but you can get most of the way there. Now, I mean, the easy thing here, of course, is that after you're done, you can come in here and we'll use cobble for now. Oh, where did you come from? You've got thorns. Jeez. I'm a lurker on stream because I love hearing the thought process that goes into your building. Fascinating. Thanks, Mama Tats. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for revealing the lurk briefly. So I'm going to use a different color, but I'm going to use gray so it's just not quite so distracting. We'll use the cobblestone, and it's only a few blocks. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to handle this, but It'll give you the better impression as to what colors are going where. We've been using cobblestone and tuff as a lot of our foundations anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. And I've got no idea whether this is going to stay like this or we'll end up changing it later, but for now it'll just kind of like feel like less weird off-color scaffolding and feel like a decent, you know, alleyway in progress, right? To get a feel for where you need, like there's a hole here that we'll have to fill somehow, either with wall or an extra build. I've got a funny feeling I think I'd like this building to continue down this way, so it might not be that deep. We might want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might want to do something here. Change that entirely, right? So that instead of all this stuff, as the front of this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go with 7. So something like that maybe could be cool. Fills up the space and gives us like a solid thing along the side here. And then we'll just have to figure out what's going on there. And this could be a path. Like maybe there's a little stone walkway that gets up to the wall here. You know, a little stair going in the other direction. Like that, you know. Stone path, something simple. I think I might knock this back by 1. Right? Happy accidents, kind of figure it out as you go. What I'll do next time is probably finish off a temporary roof line to see how much of this would hide if we had a roof on this that was steep. Can we make the next sub goal reward, if you want to do another one, a stream where you look at things like color palettes, complementing blocks and colors and builds? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, you mean like in a creative world sort of deal? We can do that. I think it'd be fun. I'm open to ideas for stream goals, especially if people want them. The problem right now is that over the holidays, a lot of the stream subs have lapsed. So we hit 200. I think we had 200 at the end of December. I'd have to go check to see on any given date what I had on the 31st of December. But I know we hit it, so we'll do the tour. But like we've got to get back up to 200. So I'm not sure what the next goal is going to be. Get rid of these now. But yeah, that's my basic process for adding a curved stair. And I kind of like map out these building foundations and then start filling in the gaps. But of course, I realize that there's a big hole back here. So this building might actually have something else on the back of it. Probably a basement and a door, you know, that come out. You can see where I probably was thinking about that already. And the door could come out here, right? There's a couple different ways to do that. Oh, McScrewgram, thanks very much. I appreciate the endorsement of that idea. That's good feedback to have. And people, if you've got ideas for that kind of stuff, or, that seems like a good idea to roll with, feel free, if you're in the Discord, to toss it in the town hall channel, because that's where we do all like the behind the scenes chat, like the channel development and games I'm going to stream, that kind of thing. Trying to sleep here. Thanks, Cosmic. All right. So, we're slowly but surely creeping up on this area. We've got a couple of loose foundations. You can see I've done the same thing down here. Got some loose foundations drawn in up here. We'll be able to connect. This is pretty much connected. I like the idea of it. So we'll probably have this, we'll finish this off to have this look finished. And we'll also have to tackle, I think I want to put the buildings up here first before I design this staircase. A staircase, ramp, road, angled road, whatever you want to call it. I feel like this needs to be finished before we decide what colors and textures to put in there. Same thing with whether or not we're going to have something else here. I don't think there's room. There's not a lot of room. Maybe what goes there is not necessarily a building, but just like stuff, barrels and stacks of crates, or I don't know, something, bushes, foliage, that kind of thing. But we'll figure it out. It's going to be a lot of fun moving up this way. I really have no idea what to put up here, if anything at all. I feel like maybe this should just be some sort of low courtyard build or something. Like maybe we just take all of this and just push the whole design out to be something in front of the keep. I'm not really sure. The tower and the keep don't line up, so that's a little bit tricky. We can't do like a symmetrical courtyard, but we could do something, I think. Anyway, all those things are bridges we'll have to cross when we come to them. But if you've enjoyed this, then please leave a follow. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter. That's where I go and post when I'm live. If you're in the Discord, you'll get a heads up when I go live, of course. And you can also follow the Spawn Chunks at thespawnchunks.com. You can follow the Citadel Cafe at thecitadelcafe.com. Both of those podcasts are free, and both of those podcasts are back in the new year. We took a break over the holidays, but new episodes came out on Monday and Wednesday for the Citadel Cafe and the Spawn Chunks. And I'm happy to be back podcasting with my friends. It's a lot of fun. Talk about lots of nerdy stuff. I think you'll like it. Thanks to everybody that supported today. Really appreciate it. Good to see subs coming back. We are trying to get back up to that 200 sub goal that we hit in December. It means that I can stream more often. It means that you guys get more content from me, and I can do more cool stuff behind the scenes in between streams, like set up, like I want to do like a modded run through. We've got to set up a new 118 area here on the server, so there's lots to do yet, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope you're ready for some cool stuff on the Citadel in 2022. And yes, Cosmic, Cub fan for a raid. Sounds like an excellent idea. That's going to be it for me, folks. I'll see you back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock Atlantic time. That's UTC minus 4 hours. Bye for now. Have a great Friday. Talk to you soon.